We are going to begin in hands and knees, tabletop position. Go ahead and place a blanket or towel under the knees for support. Curl your toes under and have a seat right on the heels. So you want the heels right over your toes and rest your shins on the floor or a folded blanket. Go ahead and place your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes and begin with a few deep breaths. And take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Feel that stretch along the soles of your feet. And now we'll start to move through a few cat and cows here. As you breathe in, lift your chest, draw your shoulders back. As you exhale, round the spine and tuck the chin. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hands to your knees and round. Breathe in and breathe out. A few more. Inhale and exhale. And breathe in and breathe out. And now come back to your hands and knees. Point your toes and start to flap your feet here. Little release after the big stretch. And now walk your hands forward. Lift the knees and lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths here. Breathe in and out. And now turn the right heel in, press the foot into the ground and bend your left knee. Stretching out the back of the right leg here. Take a couple more deep breaths. And now start to make your way back to center. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. And now let's go the other way. Turn the left heel in, bend the right knee. So the left foot is kind of like the back of a warrior one foot. A few more breaths. And now come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Right leg up and back behind you. Step it forward right between your hands. Lower the back knee to the ground. Point the back toes. And frame the right foot with your hands. Lift your chest here. We'll take about 8 long and deep breaths. Feeling that stretch along the left hip flexor, left hip. You may keep your gaze forward. Few more breaths. Deep, deep breaths. And breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. A few more deep breaths here. And now start to straighten the right leg. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Flex your right foot for a runner's lunge. So draw your chest forward here. Belly in, see if you can keep your left hip over your left knee. If you happen to have blocks, you can place blocks right under your hands for a little bit more height. A few more deep breaths. Now rebend your right knee. Walk your right foot a little bit more to the right. And bend your left knee. Reach back with your right arm. And see if you can catch your left foot here for a quad stretch on the left. And as you do this, open your chest towards the right. Just a little mini twist. And slowly release your foot. Lift the back knee back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Take the left leg up and back. Step it forward right between your hands. Lower the back knee, point the back toes. Place your hands so that they frame your left foot. Keep the gaze forward here, about 8 long and deep breaths. Very long. Few more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And now start to straighten your left leg. Flex your left foot. Walk your hands back to the hips. So you want your wrist right underneath your shoulders here. Your right hip over the right knee. Flex your left foot. Try not to lock out on your left knee. Keep a micro bend in that left knee. Couple more breaths. And now rebend your left knee. And now bend your right knee and reach back with your left arm. See if you can catch your foot here. Open your chest out towards the left. Couple more deep breaths. And now release the foot nice and slow. Plant your hands, lift the back knee back to your downward facing dog. Breathe here, bend your knees deeply. Then you can move your blanket out of the way. Come forward to a plank pose. Lower the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Point your toes behind you, zip your legs together, interlace your fingers right behind your back. As you breathe in, lift everything off the ground. So we're creating lots of length here. Keep your gaze down. A couple more breaths. And now place your hands right by your low ribs. Lower your feet to the floor. Lift your chest up for your cobra. And then lower back down. Tuck the toes. Press back. And then go ahead and swing your legs around. We're going to make our way onto our backs. Move your blanket out of the way here. Lie down on your back. Place your feet flat on the floor. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Find your figure 4 shape. You may stay here, or you can interlace your hands behind your left thigh or on top of your left shin. Keep the right foot nice and active and keep your left foot relaxed. Few more breaths. See if you can keep your neck nice and long here. If you see your chin sticking out higher than your chest, then perhaps you use that blanket and place it under your head as a little pillow. Now keep your figure 4, twist over to your left. Reach the right arm out to a T, look over the right shoulder. Bring your left hand on top of your left thigh, on top of your right thigh, and then gently press it back and away from you. And then make your way back to center here. And now you're going to cross your right thigh over your left. So you're in an eagle leg position. Bring the knees to your chest. Reach for the outer edges of your feet. If this doesn't feel right here, you can also grab the outer calves, the outer shins. A few more breaths. And then go ahead and release. Feet back on the ground. And now let's do the other side. Left ankle to the right knee. You may stay here if you wish, or interlace your fingers behind the right thigh or on top of the right shin. Keep the right foot relaxed, left foot flexed, and very active. Few more breaths here. And now go ahead and release. Keep your figure 4. Twist to the right side. So the sole of your left foot will be flat on the floor. Your left knee points up. Left arm is out. Right hand on top of the right thigh. Feel that stretch along the left side of the waist. A few more breaths here. And make your way back to center. And now cross left thigh over the right. Lift head and chest up. Reach for the outer edges of your feet. So one hip may feel different than the other. So notice how I had to lift my head and chest up in order to grab my feet. Remember, you can also grab the outer calves or outer shins. Few more breaths. And now go ahead and release. Knees to your chest here. And now let's grab the outer edges of the feet. Open the knees wide. Bring them towards the outer armpits for happy baby. We rock from side to side here. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then grab your feet. A few more breaths. And now go ahead and release. Feet on the floor. Start to lengthen your legs forward. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Arms by your sides for Savasana. Feel free to stay here as long or as little as you wish. Namaste.